Hello everybody, Sil here, and right now, ignore the visual. I just needed something playing in the background. We're gonna talk about Agarest War, the game you're seeing on screen. It's not Agarest War, that's actually a Fire Emblem game. As I said, I just needed something in the background, and I don't have anything to record the TV yet. This is my first impressions of this game. Because, some of you have been asking about it, curious, like, how good is it, what's it like, and, I figured, since I went out, I bought it, pre-ordered it, had the unboxing video. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who are curious about it. So, as usual, being my charming self, I said, well, you know what, I'm gonna give them what they want, and show y'all what it's like. Though I can't, actually show it. So far the game has been good. If you're not into the whole JRPG sort of story scenario, you may not like it. Because it's in Japanese. I mean, I can't really put it any other way. Like, voice acting's all done in Japanese, so it's like you're watching a subbed anime. Sorry, see, my controller's like really worn out, and it sticks. Like, the left stick sticks forward just a slight, but when it comes time to like picking crap, like a menu or something, it gets really frustrating because it'll just randomly go to something I don't want it to. But that's more of an overused controller thing. It does that in every game. But in most games, I actually use that to my advantage. So yeah. The game so far, gameplay itself has that sort of graphic that I expected it to have, honestly. It has the sort of PS2-ish graphics and gameplay, but it's the sort of game that you get for something beyond gameplay. You get for story, and, well, if you're like me, you get it for fun. The game looks good, honestly. I found the combat system to be extremely intuitive, and honestly, I love that, because if I'm playing a game, I want to be able to enjoy it and, have some strategy in it. And the game says it offers over 80 hours of RPG strategy gameplay. I don't know if that's how far it is, but, a game that has 5 or so generations. These are generations. This isn't like 5 or so story modes or something. These are actual, like, entire quests and storylines in and of themselves, as far as I know. That alone sort of makes me feel that it's going to be around that length, which is nice, because I'm sort of looking for something with that sort of length to it. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm just touching it now, and just getting into it, playing it right now, actually. It's pretty cool. It's sort of like Fire Emblem on crack meets Final Fantasy Tactics meets an ecchi anime. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But yeah, the game's fun. It comes with the soundtrack. Soundtrack's alright. It has the music from the show. A game show. Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't gotten that far into it. I've only completed like 20, no, not even 20, like 15 little battles and story events. I don't think I'm at the part where like heavy decision making gets in. Like, it doesn't let you choose a light or dark answer. I don't know. I could be pushing the wrong buttons. I checked the instruction manual and there was like nothing there that says it. So I don't know. I think I'm doing everything right. I hope so. Characters can die in this and then they can be resurrected. So it's not like Fire Emblem where if they die, they're dead for good, but I'm very cheap, so whenever someone dies, I just restart it, so I don't have to pay for the resurrection. because, I'm cheap like that. But that's just me. I mean, other people won't mind if characters get knocked out, and that's alright. That's a really good mechanic because then, you don't have to constantly fear if someone goes down, you'll never be able to use them again. Which is a big problem with me. Because I hate that fear. The power attacks are cool, but I only know one so far. So I don't even know, if... I mean, I don't really know the combinations yet to create outrageously overpowered coolness quite yet. I wish I did, because that would just be really cool. But I have one that's basically a one-hit smackdown on anything, except for these random dogs. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, first impressions, the game met my expectations. Actually, it did more, because honestly, when I bought it, I didn't think the gameplay would be fun at all. I sort of bought it more as a joke, just to say, this looks hilarious. But I actually ended up enjoying it quite a lot. So, hopefully I'll enjoy the rest of it. And, yeah, so right now, first impressions of this game, I'm gonna give it a brisk 8 out of 10. I'm not taking that many points away for the graphics, because honestly I don't think that's right. Just because a game doesn't have amazing graphics doesn't mean it's a bad game. You see that all the time in games nowadays. I don't agree with people who judge a game solely on its graphics. That's just not something you should ever do when looking at a game. Though it is something to take account of. If you want that ultimate CG effect, go get Final Fantasy 13, not this. But if you want just a funny ass good time, then yeah, I would recommend you pick this game up and have yourself a treat with it. That's what I have to say for that. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna hit the sack. See you later.